I will start, also record the meeting, so if somebody else who could not join can watch it afterwards. My name is Knut, and I'm running you through the first part of this presentation today. We admit Patrick back again. A lot of fluctuation today, I realize, and I'm making now the screen here smaller and show you the agenda of today. So does everybody see the agenda? Great. Yeah, so welcome once more to this beta user call. Richard just did the arrivals circle. I will give you a quick introduction, then Lucas takes you through the updates. Our objective is always that we hand over new functionalities to you and deepen your understanding of the platform. Afterwards, we have a Q&A and then a quick outlook what's next, and Richard is going to do again the departure circle. So lean back, relax, and enjoy the ride. So I thought that today it makes sense to actually also recap a bit why we're building the platform. Sophia is new, and we always have new people here, but we somehow for the last few months, we didn't really talk about why we are doing this. So we felt that there is an increasing nature disconnection on the planet, but there's also another issue. There are a lot of good organizations all around the globe, and these organizations usually are really fragmented. They're fragmented across nations, and they're fragmented across organizations. So this fragmentation is a huge issue if you want to drive impact. So we have defined our project mission, and our project mission is to accelerate the impact of environmental education. We understand environmental education is quite wide. It includes basically what the UN defines education for sustainable development. Somebody needs to turn off the background noise or mute himself. It's very noisy.
Patrick, but I think you can mute Patrick. You can click on this. Yeah, he's fine.
Okay, I think it's better like this. So we want to accelerate the impact, and we really want to empower educators and communities. So you need to think of the ARK as a platform that empowers grassroots-like local initiatives. Okay. So who is new? We had an introduction round, but we also have quite a couple of new users on the platform. Yesterday, we boarded the local Green Party organization in St. Pölten, where we are located in Austria. And if you look on the ARK later on, maybe Lucas can give you a peek into this. We have a couple of new beta user organizations, and it's getting quite exciting, actually. So what is the objective of the ARK? It's to remove the fragmentation of environmental education across organizations and nations. And if you think of Corona right now, I think this objective has become more and more important. The borders are closing down, nation states are getting stronger. Our freedom to move is limited, and the ARK can really drive a solution to make education accessible. That's it for the start, and I hand over to Lucas.
All right. So we've got several things in the pipeline to show you today. There is one extra besides what we have written. So we're gonna check together new functionality of trash collection that we have built for organizations that do cleanup activities, so trash cleanups somewhere in the nature. Then we will go again through the course functionality because we had some important improvements in there, and we would like you to give them a try soon. And also, maybe as some of you know, the Hupu Summit is coming close, and this is our flagship event on the ARK currently, and we would like to give you a sneak peek into it. And last but not least, we now have an option for you to embed your ARK hosted events into your private websites. So we'll have a look into how to do that. Okay, so let's start with a quick overview again. This is the ARK. On the left side, you can see the main menu. You have your own profile where you can see your total impact, number of your impact points, which is the amount of hours you have spent in offline activities, multiplied by 10. And maybe you can notice there is a new KPI in your profile, and it is saying how many kilograms of trash you have removed so far. So how much you have contributed to the solution of cleaning our planet and raising awareness about the impact of trash on our environment. Then second part of the menu, events and courses, so upcoming activities on the ARK. Third icon are the communities. So let's check them out. We have a bunch of new beta users every month. So we cannot fit everything on one page anymore. Here we can see the European communities. Let's have a look in Asia first. So in Asia, we are taking it slowly from the beginning. We've got Green Steps Shanghai here, Territory, and Patrick's Capisa. Also, now you can see, maybe you can guess how do we order the communities. The new sorting order is currently by the amount of learning hours that have been accumulated inside of the communities. And let's have a look into Europe. Let's move to small window. In Europe, we've got the Green Steps St. Pölten. We've got a community living project, Garden of Generations. We've got the National Park Neusiedlersee Rangers organization, or NANU, and a bunch of other organizations from different backgrounds. You've got Circus Space Pirate and the Green Party right next to each other. And all of wilderness. All right. So finish introducing the left menu. Next item is the library, which is the shared best practices knowledge that we are that the organizations are uploading into the ARK to share with others. And last but not least, the leaderboard, in which we can see our accumulated impact, and we can check out how we are doing in terms of learning and accumulated hours, so that we can do more. All right, so let's jump right into the trash collection. So let me show you the Green Steps St. Pölten community profile. You can see that there is a new indicator in the community profile, which is showing what is the total amount of trash that has been removed by this community in trash cleanups. So how does this number get here? This is an accumulated amount from all the trash cleanup project events that this community has organized. So let's switch to one of the past plastic pirates that that happened in St. Pölten. And you can see there is a new card on the top right corner of the screen after you finish an event, in which you can see the impact that has been generated by the activity. If this has been a trash cleanup activity, you can see the amount of trash removed in here. And you can also see how many impact points have been assigned in this activity. So basically, how many points the participants have been awarded altogether. And this amount of trash removed is then divided by the total amount of participants, and each participant gets their own trash into their profile. So be careful, maybe next time you are visiting your ARK profile, you're gonna find some trash in there. So this is the very beginning of this functionality. Of course, we have improvements to this in the pipeline in terms of visualization, what kind of trash, in which activities it has been removed, and also it will be part of the global leaderboard in the end. So if you are planning to organize a trash cleanup anytime soon, please do go to your activity dashboard after that and click log collected trash, in where you can update the total kilograms of trash that you have collected in the activity and award it to your participants. All right, so this has been the first part of my presentation, and let's go to the next one, which is the courses. Those of you who have attended the last Betaviso call have already seen some of the functionality, but we have done quite substantial improvements to it. So we wanted to give you a sneak peek into the Hoopo Summit. So Hoopo Summit is our summit that is happening in the Stoke Forgery in the Neusiedlersee this July, despite all the corona limitations that we are facing. And so how does a course page look like? On the first side, it looks very similar to an event. So you've got your information part where you can introduce your event, including all the meta information that we have generally in events, so what ages it is for, the calculated duration. You can tell participants what to bring, and you can include some more details. This we have not filled up yet. And so let's have a look at the second part, which is the sessions. So this is the main interesting part about the courses. So the courses in the ARK are consisting out of sessions. The sessions are then sorted into sections by day, and this way your participants can have a very clear overview about what is happening in the course, who is responsible for it, and what amount of credits there will be in this session. So here you can see that we are starting the Hoopo Summit with keeping nature journal and the short plants and friends activity, and welcome evening. Let's have a look in one of the longer descriptions. Let's see, summit topic number 1. So in here, basically you can give participants what will be happening. You will be later on able to put attachments, and if this is a session which is accessible at the same time as a standalone event, you can make it clickable, and in this case the users will be able to go into details of the session. And you can see each session can have its independent pictures, independent points, independent organizers, and the independent description. So as users are going through the course, they are given the credits for the sessions so that they know how much they have already gone through. And after the course is over, they can receive a badge which certifies that they have finished. They have been the successful participants of the course. Yeah, so maybe we could have a look how the course is being created. It's very similar to creating a normal event, so it's in the same form. Let me just open the course on the live website, because I was just showing the development version. Our course is happening in Stoke Forgery, and as some of you might know, you can make private events which are only accessible with a link to Summit. And I'm going to go and edit. So in case you are creating a course, this happens in the first page of the create activity form. And here you have activity type, you select the course. And in that case, on the step number 3, you will be presented with an interface in which you can create the course sessions. It's a big course. Let's wait until it loads. And then here you create the course sessions with its title, description, start and end date, location, and credits. And if it is an online session, you can mark it here. If you want to make that session into a single event, you can do this in here. So basically what we are doing in the Hoopu Summit course is that we make all of the sessions that our participants are organizing by themselves. We give it to them, and then they are responsible by themselves to edit their sessions, set up the credits, set up the description, and basically take care of all the content. So with this tool, we are basically decentralizing the content organization of the summit, because everyone who is responsible for their own session gets a link where they can edit details about their session and cannot mess with the rest of the course. All right, I think that's about it for courses. I will, if you have any immediate questions, you can shoot at me, but maybe we can leave it for later. And I'll show you the last point of what I want to present to you, and that is embedding of events into your own website. So this has been a feature that many people have been asking us. Basically, these are organizations that already have their established website, and they want to keep driving traffic to their website while using the ARK. So it was very important for them. It is very important for them to be able to embed their upcoming events into their website. So we've came up with a solution using a frame with which basically any kind of content management system like WordPress, or here you can see our own GreenStars website, which is a custom-made website, can embed their upcoming events from the ARK. So you can see this is embedded from our development instance. So these are not the real events, so they have all the same picture. But like this, you can embed your upcoming activities. You can set up how many you want to show, if you want to show 3 or 5, all of them. If you want to have a pagination in here, if you want to have the background transparent, all of this is possible. Yeah, let's check out how it looks in WordPress. I think I have it here. Yes. You see, even if you are having a mobile website, mobile responsive website, the embedded content stays responsive as well. Yeah, so this has been a feature that we've been asked for many times, and I can't wait to have the ARK embedded in our website, in other websites soon. For this, how to do this, what is the code to do this? Basically, you can imagine like putting a YouTube video into your website. So we can give you a piece of code that you need to paste into your page source code, and then your events will be embedded. So please reach out to us once you want to do this upgrade to your website. Okay, so this has been it from my side, and I think it's a good time for any questions that you might have about the functionalities that have been just presented, or about anything else in general.
Beautiful presentation.
Thank you. I hope that the noise was not too bad. Yes, Sophia, please.
Actually, like, it's a simple question. I don't know. I don't want to waste your time on this, but you asked, so. When I try to, register to join Hoopu Summit in the platform, it says there are only 2 participants, even though I know that my participants, from my organization, have already signed up for it, but there are 5. And
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, that's a good question. I need to definitely check on that. You should be definitely seeing all the participants that are in the event. Maybe they have not been marked as paid, even though this is a free event.
Yeah.
I will check it after the call. Thank you about that.
And then they're gonna tell us that you have not signed up, and we're like, we do it like immediately. So it's just
Okay, I believe that you are signed up. If you can see if you did it, I will check it out.
okay.
Thank you.
I've got another question. Thank you very much, Lucas, for the introduction of these exciting new features. I think especially the embed function is it's very powerful for partner organizations. My question is a different sort. I realized that the domain changed from greenstep.cn to greenstep.me, and I wonder whether that is going to have an effect how foreign organizations can access or how Chinese organizations can access the platform.
Good eyes. So this is done because we now host the front end both in China and in Europe. And later on, we by regulations about data protection are obliged as well to only store the Chinese users' data only in China and the European users' data only in Europe. So this is basically preparing for the transformation. And another main reason is that it's just much faster to access Europe hosted content in here, even though it's still just the front end and the backend calls are still going to Asia, concretely to Hong Kong in the neutral territory currently. So the data behind both ark.greensteps.me and ark.greensteps.vn is the same. You can log in with the same credentials into both. Yeah, also another reason why is that many organizations in here in Europe don't really have a high level of trust into projects that are hosted in China. And that's why we also decided to have a domain that doesn't first sight evoke that this is a joint Sino-European project.
Okay,
So,
yeah, I think that's a very professional setup.
Still not there fully. Might see that the response time needs to be improved because currently is one data source. We are working on a way to have a distributed storage between China and the EU, and in this way, users will always be accessing the endpoint, which is the fastest for them. It's happening. It's on the way. Cool. Then thank you for your question. Welcome to Pauline. Hello, Pauline.
Oh,
sorry you missed presentation, but it's nice to see you anyway.
Also, welcome to Gloria. She just arrived by
Gloria.
Train. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. Sorry.
Hello.
Yeah.
So Knut, do you want to introduce Gloria or?
Yeah. So Gloria is our European intern. We participating in a European volunteering program, and she's our first intern to join Green Steps Europe. And she has arrived in an overnight train from.
Yeah, like Milan.
Milan.
Yeah.
And further south. And further south.
Yeah, I mean, I'm from close to Parma, actually.
Close to Parma.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we are getting really very European here now. We have now five nationalities in 5 European nationalities in St. Pölten. Yeah. You want to say something about yourself?
Getting international.
She's so tired. Yeah. So
I'm sorry. Next time we will
Yeah.
introduce myself, but
yeah, Gloria is a biologist, and she will join us here for our local services and support us to facilitate events. The same thing that we do also locally in Shanghai.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else in the Q&A? Otherwise, I would jump into the next session of our beta user call. Pauline usually has a lot of questions, but she came late, so write down your questions.
Knut, yeah.
Shoot them to us.
You hear me?
Patrick, yes.
Yes.
Yes, I think I'm quite updated with the recording process into the ARK website. So everything is fine to me. I'm very happy to also hear that there will be a possibility to link your own website to what ARK is doing. Because I was wondering, for example, when we will start having our residential seminars, I will have to ask everyone who is actually wishing to join these seminars to register on the ARK website, which is fine to me because it is extending the database of the people who are moving in the same direction in a way. But it will be easier if there is a kind of integration of the websites. So this is not really a question. These are remarks from my side. I think I have to switch off my microphone. Huh?
Oh, I think it's good. It's good. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for your feedback, Patrick.
Maybe also a comment on this from my side as a user. Our Green Steps website on the bottom has also an upcoming event section, and what Lucas just showed you is basically how we also always envisioned it. That on our own website we can also show our own events that are hosted on the ARK. And for us, this is also a very important feature. So I understand very well that other organizations also want this. It's quite empowering. Yeah, if you want to have this, reach out to us. Yeah, otherwise I would jump into the next thing. There's quite a few exciting things that I also want to tell you. Share. So we were just talking about new functionalities. Lucas did a Q&A, and now you see what's next. So we have been actually accidentally, I was not really looking for this. We have been asked to participate in the Austrian broadcasting station program, Fixing the Future. They have collected a database of 200 initiatives that try to repair the future. And we're gonna be featured next week in this radio program. It's gonna be in English. It's both in English and in German. So I share here the link with you. So that's quite exciting for us because it's the first time that we present it somewhere public. And Lucas, Gudi, and me gave a little interview. It was quite a nice experience. Yeah, the other thing that is really keeping us very, very busy now, and it's sort of also, yeah, like Lucas said, the flagship event currently on the ARK is the Hupu Summit. And Sophia, you're going to join, no? Yes. So
Yes.
this will also give, I think, some exposure to the ARK and create some traction. We have invited official representatives for a final ceremony where we hand over a declaration. So this is going to be also a very nice event, and I'm looking forward to just see how it works with the ARK. Somebody has again the phone muted.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Hello. Do you still copy? Yeah. And the last thing that I'm going to show you is the development plan. So it's a bit of an outlook what is in the pipeline for you in terms of functionalities. So the create event was finished, the create course 2.0 was finished. Currently, we finalized the best practice 2.0. So it's the best practice library. The iframe website embedding you were introduced today. Then we get landing page stats. What does this mean? That on the landing page of the ARK, the leaderboard data will be visualized. So you will see on the landing page of the ARK the impact that all the users have already created. If you have noticed, this is currently not the case. Then we're gonna work on the community onboarding 2.0, which I think for all beta users is very interesting. It's going to help you to define your own community better. We're going to link this to the UN SDGs. You can choose one of the 17 SDGs that you feel you are aligned with, and you can choose learning paths on the ARK that you feel that you are interested in. And then through filters, the users can basically find you easier. This is community onboarding 2.0. Yeah, and then we'll build a notification system. So basically the users, the pro users on the ARK will get notifications if something happens. For example, you have a new member joining or wanting to join your community. Currently, you need to check just randomly or once a week. You don't get a notification, but you will very soon get a little notification if you're a community mentor or a facilitator hosting event. Somebody new wants to join this event. Somebody new wants to join the community, and then you can immediately respond. We'll also start with a monthly digest as soon as possible. So basically all users will get a monthly overview also related to the leaderboard and the impact of the ARK. And a very big development step is that we will work on the bioregional knowledge in the third quarter of this year. And the bioregional knowledge will then turn into a third and final KPI. Today you were presented the second KPI, waste collection, but there will be a third KPI showing your bioregional knowledge. Yep, that's it. I also wanted to recall our goals for this year, and we are very well underway. We wanted to have 10,000 learners on the ARK, 100 ARK Pro users, and 100 communities. And I think until the end of the year, we will reach this. Looks good. Yep.